Salve, salve galerinha, estamos aqui já pro último jogo da PAIN. Teve um recado dos casters agora, antes de tudo, tá? É que basicamente, se o jogo for draftado de uma maneira séria, se os jogadores forem jogar bem a sério, bem clean, etc., ele vai ser narrado como um jogo normal. Se a gente começar a pegar os cheesy picks e coisas do tipo, e coisas mais zoadas, e o caramba 4, vai ser outro nível. A gente vai ter um jogo for fun. Vamos ver se vai rolar um jogo mais for fun, mais divertido. Ou se vai ser aquele jogo caótico, ou se vai ser aquele jogo valendo sangue. Pra gente vale muita coisa, que a gente bater nos turcos é uma vantagem pra gente, é uma coisa maravilhosa. For the Wildcats, I mean, he's been so consistently good. Every single game it looks like he's showing up. 4-0 on Samira, even the last game that they
Voltamos para 11.6, é isso? Mentira. 11.6 menos Recarim. Recarim continua não vendo o jogo.
It's obviously a bittersweet final game to play. And interesting to see what the strategy is going to be here, because you said if they go for the triple AD bans, I'm a bit
Como vocês provavelmente podem ouvir, eu estou almoçando enquanto estou comentando.
A very fast Samira pick coming out. There is nothing that feels better than a wind wall against Jhin.
Não.
When you can block one of the bullets, a champion with only 4 bullets feels pretty bad.
It does, Dracos, yeah. And
That's math. Ha!
The Draven ban comes in, BRTT won't get a single game of Draven in this tournament. Last time around they first picked Renekton for Robo. He did do pretty well on it. I think the Desk hit it pretty well. He did get the top tower, the solo kill. Did manage to snowball the game through mid.
Vai ser o dia, será?
Humanoid shut down mid pro. From there, he never really found his footing in terms of keeping the game snowballing. Eventually got picked off.
E agora vai ser Vôlei ou Olaf de volta.
But that's gonna be a first pick Udyr.
Ou vai ser Manida ali? Acho que Vôlei ou Olaf.
And of course, difference in this draft as opposed to the previous games, both the primary AP jungle options were also taken off the board, so a bit of an expected shift here. See how the Wildcats want to take this one. They are going to offer the rank themselves. Makes sense. Starscreen, very oppressive player, very solid laner. You saw it earlier in the day, up against Armut, even absolutely dominating there on the Urgot pick. See how he can do on this matchup, and see on the opposite side how Pain want to respond.
Renekton Nidalee, it would be a classic picking an AP jungle with Renekton. Morgana Rumbles banned away, very good setup for them. They could
Nossa, meu amigo, Renekton Nidalee é desagradável de se enfrentar no top, hein? É muito horrível. Ah, menos mal. Menos mal pro robô. Muito pior pro jogo, porque agora o Volibear ele faz muito mais coisa do que uma Nidalee no game.
And I respect that approach, of course. Wildcats were no stranger to pulling ahead in the early game to finding these big leads. See if they can do it again. Lucy this time going to be on the Thresh, however. A little bit less of the playmaking burden now rests on his shoulders. Maybe a good choice, obviously. Was feeling bad in the previous game. It is part of the reason that we paused. So maybe a bit more comfort, a bit more reliability in the Thresh as opposed to the explosive play.
Thresh Jinx, Thresh Jinx. Será isso, Brasil? Jinx, 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 Jinx. Não, 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 não. Jinx, 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 Jinx. Jinx, Jinx. Ah, tomar no cu. Já ficou meio ruimzinho pra gente. Que? Duvido. Duvido. Duvido.
No top laner coming in for the side of Pain Gaming, so room to ban that
Duvido
away from the
muito.
side of the Wildcats, whereas there's no support on the opposite side. So again, Pain Gaming can
Ele não vai alocar
dedicate
isso.
their bans to setting
Meu
up
Deus,
the
ele não vai
bot
alocar
side
isso.
for success.
Yeah, looks like they're just gonna match mid here. Probably ban out top lane for the side of Wildcats. Maybe look at things like Gnar, Wukong, maybe even an Urgot ban. Things like this could be good targets for them. Could also target AD carry. Whereas on the side of Pain Gaming, they're probably gonna target bot lane. The whole top side's been picked. Maybe counter picks the Thresh. Things like Nautilus could be banned away here for Pain Gaming. So when it gets to 4-5, we'll get a lot more information on how these teams are gonna play out the draft. But for now, Wildcats have a very good team fight, really good early game to bridge through Volibear. They just need their bot lane. And Pain Gaming have a very good pick comp.
Provavelmente vão tirar agora. Tiraram top laner.
And similar to what we saw in the previous game, no more Ghana this time to back it up. See if they again want to go for the Jhin. When you already have
tirar aqui o Urgot agora?
in, it feels like we are expecting a more traditional hyper carry. Whether that's something like Aphelios or a Jinx remains to be seen. Of course, they could get really creative and go for the Jhin, but I doubt we'll see it this time around. The Nautilus now banned out. The response on the opposite side.
Vários.
Varus
Ok, não acho que eu tentei pegar, não.
The lane dominance that he can bring to the table, and the immediate Samira ban. I actually love it from the side of Pain.
Yeah, see what Wildcats want to go for here. Last picking AD would make sense to get some sort of counter, but there's not much value in there with this many AD carries banned. Maybe they look for
isso tá me desenhando Jhin de novo, mas eu não gosto.
AD carry for Holy Phoenix, maybe a Kalista, maybe things like a Tristana, which is still up. And Pain Gaming obviously going to blind pick their AD carry and respond with top. Nara being down, maybe they want to go something like Wukong to round up the fights, give them some more teamfight prize. So things like Urgot could work really well. GP could also be a good option for them.
O
que eles estão esperando de tão suporte tão surreal? Eles vão pegar um All-Star aqui, eu acho. A Jinx, cara. Mete a Jinx logo. Velhos, TT, você... Isso, é melhor. Acho que é mais a tua cara isso. Você sabe disso. É o teu campeão, cara. É o campeão que você conseguiu ganhar alguma coisa. Foi esse campeão. Escolhe ele. Hã?
Caitlyn would certainly be interesting. It is going to be the Jinx, however. All right, final pick is going to come through. What is Robo going to play on the top side of the map up against Starscreen? I mean, top lane has been mostly untouched outside of the Gnar, so a lot of options up and available, but what is he going to be comfortable on? Final appearance on the world stage.
We've seen Robo on Karma, can utilize the Renekton, helps buff up the Jinx. We've also seen him on tanks like the Sion, which could work pretty well when you've got such long-range carries. But maybe it's going to be a set game. That's also a small denial from Wildcats. Maybe they wanted to go for a Kalista set lane here, but I think it's going to be something like the Alistar Rel for themselves. But that set top, we saw Starscreen on that, trying to get Dove.
Nossa, se for uma Rel, a gente tá muito fudido.
They ended up losing that game, I believe, but that's a
Meu Deus!
Now, that's one champion I actually forgot about in the Thresh. Makes a lot of sense.
Isso eu acho da hora.
Notorious counter alongside Nautilus into the Thresh.
And now we are set up for an incredibly explosive bot lane. I love so many of these early matchups. Outside of mid lane, I feel like we have a lot of lanes that could go either way. Big pressure then inevitably onto the junglers, Carioca and Ferret. Can they find early advantages? Help snowball these
Mid vantagem do early game, nossa. Bot vantagem do early game. Ah, poxa, acho que vai ser da Kalista, porque a Kalista puxa qualquer coisa com aquelas lanças. E a pressão do Blitz é muito alta. No top, a pressão é toda também da Wildcats. Tipo, eles trocam no early game, mas depois o Renekton só toma o matchup inteiro pra si. A diferença é que a troca do Renekton acaba sendo um pouquinho mais lenta, porque ele é obrigado...
Here at MSI 2021. This will be the final game for both of these teams. Pain Gaming and the
Ou tipo assim, o Renekton ele tem que esperar o W para poder depois usar.
How they match up. Pain got the better of the Wildcats last time. Can Wildcats give them a blow back in the second matchup?
Have to see what happens, but I love that both these teams are going out with a bang. We're not going to have fun, we're going to be here to win. We want to finish this game with a win, get 2-4 in the group instead of 1-5. Just a little bit of a better showing for the region as a whole, right?
Yeah, and when you look at it, inevitably, I think our attention goes to the bottom side of the map, because while, you know, there's some room for it to go either way, mid lane, a lot of focus hasn't really been there.
Eu tô ficando triste pra não ficar puto, sabe?
Roam's going towards mid lane. Bot lane, when you are against a Kalista Blitzcrank, somebody is dying in that lane. I can't tell you if it's the Kalista Blitzcrank or if it's going to be the Jinx Thresh, but someone will die in the first 6 levels of this lane. Of that, I am confident.
When I was on a team with Patrick, these kind of matchups, you would say bot lane is Armageddon. Whoever gets the first kill is just going to snowball into infinity. So bot lane is definitely Armageddon this game. Blitzcrank into Thresh. If Blitzcrank can hit a hook, get Thresh's flash, it's almost unlaneable, but we'll have to see how it goes. They also have the option to go for level 1 invade, so Pain Gaming smartly putting down 2 early wards. They tried to catch out Starscreen there with the bubble start, but 2 early wards
boa
for the
jogada.
side of Pain, trying to spot out
Não conseguiram nada, mas foi uma boa jogada igual.
They don't want to get caught by a hook over the wall across the Drake pick or something like this.
Não tira a boa ideia, sabe?
Just keeping my eyes a lot on these junglers, because from what I've seen in the previous games, Carioca was everywhere he needed to be. He was really smart level 1 last time for Mad Lions, instantly shut down by the side of Pain Gaming. So do we get something similar? For now, it looks like no, but Robo,
it's a fist fight.
I mean, that passive early game is very, very strong.
He's sending it. Ferret's nearby though.
He didn't quite do sit-ups in front of his face, so not maximum BM, but definitely a solid start here for Robo.
Yeah, Pain needs to be careful on the spot wave. Kalista with Halo Blades could actually die, so Lucy needs to be very careful. Walk with the wave. I think that's definitely what he's going to do. Make sure he walks with wave. Don't allow Farfetch to look for a hook through lane because Holy Phoenix is showing. So Farfetch is obviously there. They're not leashing bot side. Robo might think Starscreen's leashing, but once he shows up here in the bush, they'll have information that Volibear started leashless. They don't actually know where the jungle is. That Ward on Raptor should spot him out, and Udyr also starting leashless.
Double punch. Go for the pullback. Second punch on the passive. 2 rotations of the passive. Tower shot.
Meu Deus, robô.
Overall, a bit rough. This is not the first time this tournament that we've seen top laners just not hit the first wave in interest of hitting each other.
Top lane is so volatile now. Starscreen has no potion. Robo also used his with Doran's blades. Such aggressive trades. I think if he didn't take that tower shot, he would have won out on the trade. But now it gets a bit more tricky. It's all about pushing to get level 2. Whoever can get level 2 first can walk up first. And it looks like Robo's gonna get it.
Robo's gonna get it. Starscreen has Fury.
Eu acho que o principal lance dos dois times é que apesar dos piques e do draft ter sido feito sério, eu acho que a gameplay deles tá bem tipo foda-se, sabe?
Yeah, and the thing I love about the bot matchup, just especially, is you have Kalista versus Jinx, you have Holy Phoenix versus BRTT. Hang on, Robo is trading really aggressively here.
Meu Deus, Robo. Calma, você não pode tomar outro tiro da torre, senão você morreu, cara. Nossa!
Carioca's going for an invade here on Ferret, level 2 Volibear.
Ward plays down immediately. We've got to fight on the top side, but it's level 3 for Robo. The flash out, the pullback.
Nice, Robozinho.
On a tear today. Second game in a row. It definitely is Robo's day. 2 solo kills for him. Hook hits Farfetch.
Back. Lucy going over the wall. Walking forward from downtown. They're getting a little
Meu
bit more
Deus.
damage down. Udyr trying to burn through, but Farfetch
Meu Deus! Caralho, o Carioca é um deus mecanicamente, cara. Graças a Deus. Meu Deus, que zona. Não, Carioca.
Just kind of fished the hook straight through everyone. Managed to get Carioca, but now they want to fight out.
Ai, caralho, sério que você vai tentar fazer essa parada? Pelo menos vai pro outro lado do aronguejo, cara.
And he kind of guessed roughly where he was. Crab, Carioca, boom, gets him. Top lane still fighting a lot. Mid lane's just kind of sipping their tea, just kind of slapping each other gently in the trades, whereas the side lanes in jungle are just fighting non-stop.
It's not Armageddon, dude. The gates of Valhalla are open.
Caralho!
Let's get it started.
Ai, velho, esse jogo vai ser divertido.
Can he find the hook? Walking forward, he's going to hit Lucy. Holy Phoenix now is a collapse. Who's tanking the tower for now? It is fair.
Nossa, Lucy. Meu Deus, virou pedaço de farofa.
Clean dive from the side of the Wildcats.
They're going to re-dive here. It comes again.
Walking back in. Here we go. Ferret gonna look to set up to stun.
Farfetch has to tank. I think otherwise they go 1 for 1.
Knock up. Now Holy Phoenix is tanking. Holy Phoenix locked up.
Meu Deus! Meu Deus! Nice, caralho. Jinx fedada, foda-se.
The juggle from Wildcats was poor. He ends up punishing it. BRTT doesn't die.
O ADC pegou o agro primeiro.
Oh, TP top though.
Nice, caralho. Mais uma. Oh! Ah, mano. Isso é um jogo maravilhoso. Sendo bem sincero, esse jogo já não tá valendo mais nada. É só pra se divertir. E eu tô achando esse jogo divertido. Pô, o primeiro dive, beleza, clean, beleza, suave, olha. Tá. Beleza, pum, estourou, suave. Agora olha o segundo. Tum. Beleza, aí ele vai. Pum, pum. Ele não saiu a tempo, a torre deu um hit. Cara dele diz tudo. Pior é que é outro maluco de 30 anos esse, né? Não sei, esse Holy Phoenix não parece ser muito novinho, não. Caraca, velho, isso foi muito engraçado, cara. Caralho, que dive troncho, cara. Esse segundo dive, meu Deus do céu, cara.
A little bit of gold, we must say, but the key thing is he's got his Berserker Greaves, helps out a lot with the move speed to get away from this Kalista Blitzcrank lane, which is so oppressive, level 1 to 5. Even level 6 can be very difficult for them. Lucy needs to wait for his flash, and they can't really contest the V2, but Carioca's here, and
Tem ward ali, eles sabem.
The immediate cleanse.
I got so excited there for a second.
It goes to Captain Jack with us. I guess he's alive. The Captain Jack with us here on stage. Gonna have to see. Farfetch goes for the hook. It does go wide. Volibear in the area just clearing out a ward. Lucy only level 3. Keep that in mind. And here comes Saren. Level 6
Meu Deus.
Orianna.
Well, okay.
Ah, eles vão fazer objetivo. Eu esqueci que existem objetivos nesse tipo de jogo.
But it looks like Carioca was going to base. No, he's cancelled it. So, they want to contest this. They have a ward in the pit. Carioca doesn't have flash. Hook goes wide. That means they can walk up though.
Holy Phoenix now has to back off. Blitzcrank now gonna be in trouble. Big damage on the far fetch. The immediate hook, the immediate fall up. There's no cleanse for the Blitzcrank. He gets dropped in an instant. Now they're trying to finish it. Udyr manages to grab it. Ferret in the pit. Shockwave hits 2. Saren's gonna get one back. It's an absolute bloodbath. My God, but BRTT again where he needs to be. Pain take the fight in the end.
BRTT played that fight so well. Shockwave keeps on top of Saren to prevent him from flashing and they end up winning the fight. They end up stealing the dragon as well. Ferret 2 levels down. Disaster strikes for Wildcats again, but they have an early game comp they have to force. But Pain Gaming's responding well. TP behind though. Saren's not done here.
He wants that shutdown.
He has no ult though.
150 gold extra. Has to walk back into the tower. BRTT locks him up under BRTT! What? What can you hear? All of Brazil popping off because I can, but Holy Phoenix says, quiet down a little bit. Finds the shutdown, finds the kill.
BRTT had heal. I think he could have lived. I think it was up, but Saren just kind of ran it there. What is he doing? Running on the tower. No,
mano, foi mais erro deles do que acerto nosso, mas que bom, velho.
So all you have is a Q auto attack to work with.
Ragnarok, Armageddon, Fiesta. Doesn't matter what word you use. It is an absolute banger. Both these teams playing their final game on stage, and they are both completely and totally unleashed. The hook goes in. There's no follow-up, Cadril.
Isso aí não tinha como dar em nada, pelo amor de Deus. Mas vai que, né?
The man, MMA champion in the bot lane here. The man knows it all.
He does indeed. And as we take a moment to breathe, no more fighting now. Let's go.
Hold that thought. Hey, how dare you imply there's no more fighting?
Okay.
Dunk! Back down! Big suplex. Where's the haymaker gonna go? Does he have the second dash?
O Starscream começou de torre e meio?
Starscream turns. Round 2. Is it going to be a TKO? We're going to call the fight. Nobody's going to win. Both sides backing away. They're going to walk menacingly at each other, but no one's got the damage or the cooldowns to make it work.
Caminhada pesada pra tá achando que
So that'll be the end of that. Carioca picks up the Herald as well, so they might want to use that bot side. And Robo, lots of pressure on the top side of the map. He went for the early recurve bow for the pressure, but the Bramble doing its dividends there, keeping him alive in the exchanges. Don't think he had E up to try and gap close, but Starscream might be in danger here. No ultimate.
Haymaker pulls him back, immediate stun follow up. He's under the tower. He's tanking so much damage, but he manages to live. Ferret now running, but that's going to be the finish off Carioca. That is one powerful bear, and I'm talking about the Udyr, not the Volibear burning down. He's a phoenix. He's a tiger. He's anything he wants to be. Ferret, how do you not know this dude? Do not mess with the furry. This man is out for blood.
He is indeed. He might herald the tower and look for the solo kill. It's the only thing that can tank it. Hang on, we've got an exchange. What is he going to go for it? But Ferret might have a stun. It's risky. Don't go for it.
O Carioca avançou.
Maybe they can just look for it. There's the herald. They are going to get the
Opa, meu microfone mutou sozinho. Legal. Carioca entrou pra tentar dar a queimada com a Phoenix pra ele ir, mas não deu range.
Gonna grab the tower. Okay, hold on. For the first 30 seconds in this entire game, there's no fighting. Recap. Fatty gold. Oh, the hook goes! BRTT now in trouble.
No!
BRTT alive. No! Holy Phoenix says not today.
TT. Posicionamento. Bom, hein?
Stop caster cursing it. I'll say it now. There's 30 seconds to breathe here. Looks like there won't be a fight. But Tinones is coming down, and let's take recap of this game. 3k gold lead.
Hook lance. Okay. Sleepy jump bubble. Exhaust on the Holy Phoenix. A lot of spears now stacking. Volibear on the way down. There's an ignite. Meanwhile, there's another fight on the top side. Starscream. Okay.
O robô não resetou.
Has ultimate. This could be a very big rocket.
Yeah.
Cara, o robô pegou a torre e não resetou. De novo! Quase, hein?
Okay, so, yeah, okay. I'll stop getting so excited now, but there's so much fighting in this game. 16 kills in 10 minutes. Saren's gonna get a plating, and Pain used Herald top. I think there was a 2v1 in top side there. Starscream was able to turn. I think Robo maybe ulted into the tower, and Starscream turned the 2v1. Wildcats winning out on the bot side a little bit here. You can see the hooks hitting the threshold. The Jinx is just kind of.
Eu quero ver se vai ter replay da jogada do top. Que eu acho que realmente o robô fez isso que o Caster acabou de falar, que ele deu dive pra torre. Eu não prestei atenção no mapa na hora, porque eu tava olhando a luta do bot.
But now BRTT no flash against Kalista Blitzcrank is very difficult for him to lane. And Wildcats win conditions on the bot side of the map.
O dragão vai nascer agora, mas parece que a Pain não tá em posição de fazer. Mas eles podem roubar de novo. E eu espero muito que seja uma alma infernal, só pra ser um jogo mais ainda.
The beneficiary of so many of those kills, very early chem tank means he can make making plays anywhere on the map. Look at the goal difference in the jungle role alone, almost 1300 in favor of this Udyr.
Cara, o Carioca tá um monstro mesmo. Foda que o TT tá de novo atrás. Nossa.
That's the idea of the Blitzcrank last pick into Zoe, Jinx, Thresh. Whoever walks up to face check or trying to take vision, you just sit on Fog of War, hit the hook, they instantly have to flash away or they lose their life. But it's all for the Dragon. That's what everyone's setting up here for. Starscreen has TP, but so does Robo. I think Wildcats are trying to find their way into this pit to try and get some vision and maybe set up for the Dragon themselves.
It's going to be an intense fight, though. Waiting on that hook cooldown, they burn hook too early. That's going to be the important hook, though, landing and now...
Eita, o Carioca tá sem flash.
Burned down. Now it's advantage to the Wildcats.
That's a really big shutdown for Holy Phoenix. As Tinones looks for some poke, I think Wildcats will have the track into the river now. Lucy
sai daí, Lucy, sai daí, Lucy.
Lucy in trouble, knows that he has to flash out to safety. Where's the lantern gonna go? Lucy, it doesn't look like he has the
posicionamento do TT.
Where the spear is going to go. Holy
O
Phoenix finishes the job again. Now on a
posicionamento do
rampage.
No
TT.
flash on the Jinx. It's so difficult to play against Kalista Blitzcrank. They have so much gap close where
Mano, o Lucy correndo que nem um corno, sabe? Mó negócio, mó caos do caralho rolando e o TT lá. Eu acho que eu vou farmar mais uma wave.
Has no flash. He has Ghost and Ignite. He might die here.
It's an entirely split fight.
Puta que pariu, o robô também.
Big cooldowns are going to be too reliable. That's going to be a sleepy bear, but here comes Carioca, unstoppable with the stopwatch is there.
Nice!
Wants to get a bit more damage down, but there's no room to get anything done. Very cocky though, step forward.
No!
My costume is like Storm coming down. He'll just barely manage to make it out. Now it's Farfetch in trouble. Pulling
What
back.
the fuck?
Quite take him down. Wildcats are gonna get out, but so is Tinones. No one gets the Dragon. Everyone was setting up for it. All these fights were for the Dragon. The pick up the hang on. Ferret, no flash.
Eu tô achando que esse dragão não vai ser feito, cara.
Hook connects from Lucy, and that's going to be another kill over to Carioca.
That's going to be the Dragon for Pain Gaming as well, and then Ferret falling. But Holy Phoenix, despite that horrendous bot dive in the early stages of the game...
Vai, segundo dragão é nosso, beleza. Agora a gente vai saber qual vai ser a alma.
He's just base. He's going to run on the map. Has the Rage Knife too, so he has a lot to work with on this Kalista. Very far ahead, but the problem is your solo laners are so far behind. Seren and Starscreen really far behind on this Renekton and Orianna. But they will... Well, Orianna will scale to be useful. The Renekton needs to find some kills to be getting back in this game, but Holy Phoenix is the man.
O Renekton não tá muito atrás não, ele tava parelhinho com o Carioca, com o robô quase. Não é? Eu acho. Não, tava atrás, tava atrás. Mas é muito menos do que a diferença da jungle, por exemplo. O Carioca tá muito na frente. É bastante diferença sim, um cai 200. Caralho. Ih, Lucy. Frase clássica pra você desviar de caras bons. Não anda pra trás.
They certainly would.
These hooks from Farfetch are nuts. He must have done some kind of trajectory aim training in practice tool before he started this game, because he's hitting every single one. Predicts Lucy's dodge movement upwards, gets the hook, gets the kill. You can see Lucy can't proc the aftershock because he's hooked, knocked up, and silenced, so he can't proc aftershock with his spells. And Holy Phoenix can just cleanse the exhaust, so there's no real peel. Instantly dead. Wildcats, the 2v2 is so strong for them here. They're gonna get bot tower too.
He's also got Mobies and he's level 6, so the second he gets hit by anything, he's not only slow, he's vulnerable. It's a difficult game for Lucy.
TP coming behind though. Stars
trying to back them up.
Matching it.
The entire team here ready to collapse. Eyes on Robo.
Caralho, 5 contra 5, meu Deus.
They're very much committed to the fight with that TP coming in from Starscreen. Robo now backing off. Hook coming from
Mata o Renekton antes dele se juntar com o time. Mata o Renekton antes dele se juntar com o time.
His ult is available. They can try to finish the kill. The flash forward. They managed to get one. The flash away from the hook. BRTT holding on to his life for now. Tinones coming in from the side. He's poking down. There's good damage, but it's Udyr in the mid lane in the meantime for Pain Gaming. Tinones pulled back. Now Farfetch looking for the knock. He's going to find it. Sarah's going to get the damage to shut him down. That is the shutdown onto the Zoe.
Meu Deus, fodeu.
They're looking to keep this one running. There's no mana on the Blitzcrank, but he does not.
Caralho, chamaram a gente pra dançar, hein?
As much time as he can. Haymaker comes in, he's backing away. Udyr pushing the mid lane, but the fight going massively in favor of the Wildcats.
Why are Pain Gaming playing with the fight there? They're toying with Wildcats a bit, trying to bait them in some kind of fight, but Carioca's not even there. He's pushing in mid. It's a 4v5. Why do they take the fight? They lose 3 or 4 members in that exchange. They lose out on the bot play. Holy Phoenix.
Isso foi tudo pra abrir até um do mid.
Got a kill. He's sort of back in the game as well. Yes, Carioca got mid tower, but that's a huge loss for Pain Gaming.
Cada um tá jogando do seu jeito, é tipo isso? Cada um tá jogando fazendo o que quiser? Perdeu o Blue ainda, mas ele tá 2 níveis acima. Pelo menos isso.
And it's all been 2v2, that's how they've got their lead. So the TP's come in, but look at the minimap. Carioca's farming his Grom, so when this fight starts, it's a 5v4. I wonder why Pain didn't just run away. Lucy and BRTT kind of poking out, Tinones is looking for pokes. They're playing with the fight.
E é o Carioca, foda-se, eu vou levar o mid mesmo, não tô nem aí.
Why are they walking up so far? Wildcats find an engage, and then, despite losing one member, Pain still tried to find a fight.
Pain, this new Axe Effect replay. Absolutely.
Nossa, é triste, cara. Triste que eles pegaram shutdown de 200 não tinha ainda. Opa, boa! Eu queria ver a luta.
There goes Starscream. Missed a little bit of context on that one, but he's dead now.
Yeah, looks like Holy Phoenix was pushing out top. Starscream maybe went a bit too far there. Could have got hit by a hook. Pain having pressure in mid and bot means that Holy Phoenix is going to run mid, push out the wave.
Boa, Pain, respondendo soco a soco.
Might have a wave to work with. Otherwise, they're going to collapse towards bot side. No, Ping's on the Herald. Looks like that's the objective. That's what they're going to trade for. But this Jinx got another kill. Another tower falls in bot. This Jinx outranges the Kalista. So the longer the game goes, if she can dodge away from these kind of hooks or the Kalista engages, then she should do a lot more damage. But the Kalista is at 2 items right now, so very dangerous for
ele vai trocar pela Inib, será? Chegou
moving up to just contest already tier 3 tower. This game has been going so incredibly quickly. Again, 24 kills. 17.5 minutes into the game. That's only second.
Eu acho que o robô não sola mais o Renekton.
And look at these teams playing with nothing to lose. It's just an absolute bloodbath. 24 kills in 17 minutes. Cross map coming in from Wildcats here. They are going to pick up this top tier 1. They have the Herald as well, but I expect that to go towards mid. So they should net themselves 2 towers from that bot tier 2 falling. As we get the replay, as how Starscreen died here. Looks like a bubble might hit into a hook, perhaps.
Hit.
Yeah. Bolhona. Show de bola.
BRTT just pops a W in the ult. Yeah, he does. Long range. Starscreen doesn't have the ultimate or the flash to work with.
Teve nem discussão.
Can't dodge away from that.
Well played.
Papum.
And Pedro, I think we see this so often at international events where when a team is unlimited and they can't make it through, statistically there's no way, as is the case for both Pain Gaming and Wildcats if you're just joining us, they play completely and totally unleashed. So even while the picks and bans are very serious, and this is very much a meta draft, the players are playing without fear.
E é exatamente o que os comentários comentaram agora. Que eles vão jogar tudo que tiver de 50-50, tudo que tiver de zoeira, tudo que tiver de jogada, eles vão comprar. Porque não vale mais nada. Então eles estão jogando livres, sabe? Sem pressão. E é isso. Meu Deus. Mano, a gente precisa pegar esse dragão aí. Meu Deus, robô. O robô tá na invisão dos caras, cara. O dragão é nosso, beleza. Dá o W! Boa. Tá bom.
They commit onto Robo, they lose the Dragon. That's Dragon Soul point for Pain Gaming. Really smart identification there that Robo is just going to buy time. Let's just rush down this Dragon. There's no chance we can help him. Hang on, Ferret might be caught here a bit. He has the flash.
Sleepy Bear now unstoppable. Going to try to run for the hills, but he's so slow. Does just barely manage to make it out. Rocket!
Oh! That one got him.
You love to see it.
Pain now looking for a fight. It looks like it's going to be a 4v4 though. TP coming in.
Vai, Brasil. Meu Deus. Posicionamento do TT. Não, TT. De novo, velho.
Starscreen, a little bit more time and movement, sees Ferroid from the Orion dissonance, but no more for the side of Wildcats.
Maybe they can look for a Baron. Ferret's up in 5 seconds. That's 20 seconds for Jinx and Holy Phoenix.
É, meus amigos, é o posicionamento do TT.
They still have the Herald, but Ferret's in base. And that all came from just a dragon fight. They hit the bubble, they chased down Ferret, but in the meantime, Wildcats find the fights really well played.
TP
coming in from Tinones. Maybe they want to contest this mid push.
Sarah's no mana. Holy Phoenix is stepping forward. Carioca is quite fast. Deadman's plate as well, keep in mind, but they're going to opt to back off here.
O Dir tá bem mais lento do que ele era antes, sabe? 40% de... É 20% a menos de move speed no Kimio Tank. Então...
This Callista, especially with Rage Blade,
O campeão foi muito nerfado nesse ponto. Eles não podem muito bem lutar aí não. O TT tá lá no bot ainda puxando a wave. Agora o robô chegou, tá com teleporte, agora o TT vai se mover pra junto com o time. E aí sim a gente pode fazer essas brincanagenzinhas que a gente quer fazer. Meu Deus, TT não... Isso, obrigado, senhor. Ele ouviu a voz da razão.
And I think Pain need to figure out how they want to play this next fight, because right now, Cadril, Holy Phoenix has cleanse, no QSS, so the set can't suppress it, but
ó a jogada. TT lá no mid ainda. Indo pelo caminho safe.
We saw immediately after this, even though the downtown snipe is a beautiful thing to watch, the fight very much collapsed.
Yeah, Pain were the ones trying to take this 4v4, but look at Holy Phoenix. BRTT on the backline.
E olha o que vai acontecer. TT tá ali, tomou o puxão. Não ficou com ninguém na frente dele, né? Porque o que acontece? Se ele não toma aquele hook, ele não queima o flash. Se ele não queima o flash, ele podia escapar como é o nome do campeão? Ele podia escapar do Renekton com esse mesmo flash. Meu Deus, é o penta do TT.
BRTT wipe Wildcats. There's only 2 members left. They have the ultimates to work with, but it's a 4v2. Maybe they want to start up this Baron.
Qual é?
So well played from Robo in that fight. Double stun on the bot lane of Wildcats. Manages to take them down. Robo's behind Saren here. He has flash to work with though.
Gonna move in onto Saren. Now trying to move out Saren very fast.
Caralho, socão.
Pull back the haymaker, the flash out is clean. Ferret now trying to zone Robo away, but the Baron is falling in the meantime. They are buying the space that they need, but Ferret, he has the ultimate. Can he make it into the pit?
He has ultimate.
Will he go? 1.6, 1.3, they have no vision of this. He doesn't know. It's going to be the easy pickup now for Pain.
Pain find their way in their fight.
A Painzinho agora também.
All of them going to BRTT and the Baron, so he's going to finish the Dominic's, build towards that Infinity Edge. He's going to be so strong in the next team fight, and I think the MVP of this whole fight was Robo. Although Tinons is the one to get caught, it looks like it's such a good fight for Wildcats, because Holy Phoenix is on the way, but keep your eyes on Robo when he joins the fight. Hook connects.
Olha o Ward, olha onde ele vem.
Actually steps forwards, flashes out. Now look at this stun from Robo. Double stun onto the bot lane, seals the deal in the fight. Saren does end up showing up. Didn't have the TP to join the fight instantly, and BRTT gets a 1,000
Sem o robô, o TT não conseguia dar esse dano. Muito bom, cara. Muito bom mesmo.
The fight's over, the Jinx gets the resets, the set's so powerful in these skirmishes, and in theory, Holy Phoenix, if he's got enough room to play, he can just dash his way around everybody, but if he gets caught out, if that Stride Breaker hits, the fight falls apart.
Meu amigo, 30 segundos, a gente pode pegar a alma.
Wildcats might want to look for a pick.
Baron power play coming in, but who's it going to be a power play for? Carioca now going to be in trouble. The entire team collapsed, and they can focus fire the Udyr, but no, it is Robo off on the flank. Who's he going to go for? The dunk back down onto Saren. It is going to connect Carioca in the midst of everybody, but Shockwave buys a bit more time. Holy Phoenix on the back line. Holy Phoenix needs to be the hero, but the stun is there. Point and click.
Meu Deus. Meu Deus, a gente vai matar. É isso. Alma infernal. É alma infernal. Alma infernal, seus filhos da puta. Vale mais PDL, mentira.
Holy Phoenix with a perfectly timed rocket. Pain are going to get the Infernal Soul, I believe. I don't think they can end just yet. 10 seconds on Saren, 10 seconds on Ferret. It's not lights out for Wildcats yet, but P&G are going to have Infernal Soul.
And what a Red Bull power play. To get the Baron, to get the Infernal Soul, to break 2 inhibitors, everything is going in the favor of Pain. This is...
Eu gostei da comp da PEN, achei que foi uma comp bem mais redondinha, e como eles estavam já no meta passado, sabe? Como ele já estava no meta passado, e não tem aquele jungle AP, aquelas coisas escrotas, aí é bem mais tranquilo. Aí o Udyr volta a escalar na lista de poder, sabe?
Robo moving in. Holy Phoenix, I don't know if he has enough room to maneuver here. Suplex back down, big slow. Robo just gonna look to finish that one off.
Nossa, solado.
Solo bolo. Thumbs up. On to Holy Phoenix. And that is the strongest single member of the Istanbul Wildcats now taken off the map.
E vocês têm que lembrar o seguinte, meus amigos. O 7 recebeu um buff monstruoso no escalonamento por AD. Tanto, acho que foi o W e a ult, especificamente, tá? Meu amigo, a Zoe do Team tá muito grande já também.
Yeah, and their siege is going to be on this top tier 3 inhibitor. They're waiting for the waves to come in. The bot inhib's still alive actually, but BRTT has shown up. He's here. Now they can walk up and hit the towers. The bubbles are connecting. That buys a lot of space for Pain.
Super Eater, Carioca, a very hard man for them to burn down. Pain ready to end this one.
Ai!
Looking for the resets. 4-item Jinx feels like a done deal at this stage. Big rocket goes in, will not connect onto Ferret. 10
Errou!
Hook now pulls back. Udyr in the midst of the entire team. Can they finish him off? Holy Phoenix buys a bit more space for his support, but Robo's still untouched. Pain mostly still untouched.
Yeah, I think they're going to play for bot inhibitor here. It's a bit too risky to just send it for the end, because Farfetch will heal up. You basically secure the game with this bot inhibitor. I think Pain Gaming with this Infernal Soul, maybe now after taking this they can look to end, or they can just back off, maybe push in waves. But no, it looks like Pain Gaming's just going to back off. 5 members of Wildcats alive. They have 3 inhibitors. Farfetch wants more though.
Hook goes in.
Ah, errou!
Both sides back.
Errou! Opa!
Opa!
Ah, não vamos ter botas de jacaré. Guys, eu não tô conseguindo pensar nesse jogo a sério, porque tá tudo tão zoado. Tipo, os times estão fazendo tão zoado esse jogo. Mas eu tô feliz que a gente tá ganhando, é isso que importa. Esse era o jogo de honra, sabe? É a gente ganhar da Wildcats 2 vezes e dizer, meu irmão, nós somos melhores que vocês. Ponto.
Wildcats, I really don't think there's a way that they can win a team fight here unless Holy Phoenix can get some kind of damage on the backline. But the strength of Robo, the tankiness of Carioca, I just don't see a world where you can do that.
Yeah, Stridebreaker in.
E a Kalista ela já tá dando tá caindo já, tá dando fall off.
Has to hook out. It just feels very, very hard for the Wildcats to play, especially when Udyr is just so fast.
Yeah, so tanky as well. A hook onto him won't really net you too much, because then BRTT can step forwards because the hook's on cooldown. That's the key thing that BRTT is looking at in these fights. If hook goes wide, BRTT can run forwards because Starscreen won't be able to solo kill him when he's got both summoners and Lucy next to him.
Nossa.
The poke for BRTT is massive, and already they're going to try to finish it up, and that's a
oh, posicionamento do TT virou um meme de novo. Não.
Can he turn this one back? The pullback. Who can he hit? Who is the prime ulti target? He's trying to buy as much space, but Holy Phoenix is untouched. The flash forward on the Haymaker. Robo wants to finish it. BRTT might be down, but it's not BRTT's day. It's Robo's day. It is the day for Pain Gaming. Holy Phoenix holds his head in his hands. International on the line, and today he fell short. Pain Gaming owned the 2-0 head-to-head versus the Istanbul Wildcats.
É, guys, pelo menos a gente ganhou essa merda. Overall, eu tinha gostado mais do match da Pain, do draft da Pain. Eu acho que, tipo, claro, né, tinha jogo. A gente viu que tinha jogo, tanto que os caras jogaram muito na bot lane. Era a pressão deles, era o ponto de pressão deles porque era uma Kalista. E o Blitz contra um BRTT que tem na sua principal fraqueza o posicionamento, né? Mas as jogadas no top, o robô ter pego vantagem do jeito que pegou, fez toda a diferença. Esse pra mim foi o jogo do Carioca, o jogo do robô, e principalmente o jogo do Team novamente, sabe? O Team aparecia e qualquer pessoa era reduzida a metade da vida ou menos. Então assim, o Team se sente muito confortável nesse pick de Zoe. A Jinx ela vai dar outscale numa Kalista, não tem como. A Kalista ela é um campeão muito forte? É, brutalmente forte. Mas a Kalista ela vai ficar muito forte até os 20, estourando 25 minutos. Aí você pega um set, full AD, 3 itens, ele brinca com a Kalista, sabe? Ele vai pra cima dela e fala, venha, sabe? Aí você tem uma... Jinx, cara. Olha ali. Botou a ward. Eles vão botar o ward no meio da luta, ó. Botou a ward e deu TP. Pum! Avançou. Fudeu. Aí nessa ele veio pra cima, ó. Puxou. Tum. E sendo bem sincero, cara, aí o TT claramente pegou o range, limpou, fez a faxina, mas foi o robô que deixou todo mundo com 10 de vida, foi um jogaço. Assim, mérito do TT de dar auto-ataque, as ultis dele, de estar sempre atento. Aquele primeiro dragão foi muito bom da parte dele. Mas, assim, infelizmente a gente acaba mais um MSI, né, mais um evento internacional, sem avançar os mata-matas, sem avançar nem para a segunda fase nesse daqui. Mas tá bom, tá bom. Tivemos bons jogos, principalmente contra a Mad Lions. Esse jogo contra a Mad Lions de hoje, deixa eu dizer assim, o primeiro jogo contra a Mad Lions a gente perdeu completamente pra gente. Esse jogo contra a Mad Lions, tipo assim, era um jogo muito mais difícil, era um jogo que tava parelho, tava pegado. Só que fomos literalmente derrotados nas mortes do robô. O robô pegou 3 kills, ficou muito grande, era pra carregar aquele jogo, era pra jogar full junto. E aí ele puxa o wave, o resto do time tá recuando, ele continua puxando. Toma um pick-off. Beleza, morreu o robô uma vez. Ok. Não, morreu? Queimou flash. Segunda vez, tá no outro lado do mapa, foi, avançou, pum, morreu. Fala, puta que pariu, fudeu, né? Beleza. Terceira vez. Ou foi a primeira? Foi que o robô invadiu a jungle? Foi a primeira, né? Foi a primeira morte dele. Primeira morte do robô. Invade a jungle dos caras. Sozinho, sem ninguém, nenhum apoio. Time longe, do outro lado do rio. Aí toma um colapse, né? O time inteiro adversário colapsa sobre ele. Eliminado, e aqui ainda vai pro Lucian, que era o membro que estava bem do outro time. Era o membro que estava suave no outro jogo. Consequentemente, ali eles deram muito ouro para um Lucian, que é um campeão que escala muito bem. Depois teve a outra play, e quando foi o momento chave do jogo, foi aquele Barão, cara. A luta do Barão foi o momento chave do jogo. Você tá contra um Rumble e contra um Varus. Por que caralhos você vai para o corredor fechado da jungle? Se você vai no rio, se você vai andando para trás pelo rio, mesmo que o Rumble ult, você pode continuar andando para trás. Você pode abrir para os lados, depende do ângulo da ult do Rumble. E aí você tem ângulo para acertar um Q da Morgana fora do range dos caras e ter cobertura do próprio time para lutar junto. E dá tempo do robô chegar com um teleporte pelo flanco, por exemplo, e finalizar uma eventual luta, matando aquele Varus, impedindo a luta da Mad Lions de continuar. Mas infelizmente não foi o que aconteceu. Pelo menos a gente deu uma surra nos turcos. A dívida de honra está paga. Os turcos não vão ganhar o título de melhor região T3, se bem que eles bateram a Mad Lions, a gente não, né? Caralho. Bom, deixa quieto. E voltamos pro próximo jogo para definir o primeiro lugar desse grupo. Não vale nada, sendo bem sincero, tá? Não vale nada. Os dois vão passar para uma segunda fase de grupos, que é o Rumble, onde passam 2 times de cada grupo e se enfrentam 6v6, né? Então, vamos ver no que vai rolar. Então, guys, muitíssimo obrigado. Essa foi a campanha da PEN. Eu vou continuar cobrindo o evento até o final. Para mim é muito importante, é muito interessante. Eu acho que é bom para todos os fãs de League of Legends do mundo. É muito interessante esse evento. É muito bom você ver a diferença de estilos de jogo, a diferença de picks, a diferença de leituras do draft e o que os times podem trazer quando são colocados sob pressão. Então, as movimentações de mapa são completamente diferentes, dependendo de região para região também. É surreal. Então é isso, guys. Muitíssimo obrigado a todos vocês. Sério, o canal não existia se não fosse por vocês. E, como sempre, GG e até logo.